welcome back everyone, welcome back to another week, another edition of ESL Open Cup Americas number 214. We are back in, what, less than 24 hours? 9 hours later. It's from the previous broadcast, and this is part of our catch-up session, our catch-up IM Katowice session, or section of broadcast here, where these events did occur during, in the midst, and right after IM Katowice. We did miss out on them, and here we are catching up on what did occur, what did transpire less than, what, 48 hours ago? It's been a couple of days since these events did go down, and currently I'm living in Europe. Currently I'm living in Poland for the next couple of weeks, for the next month or so, and as a result, we actually can't cast ESL Open Cup Americas live anymore. I mean, I could, technically I could, but it's had a really bad time slot, and instead we're going to be covering ESL Asia live, ESL Europe live, and we're going to be covering Americas via replays instead. That is the current plan when it comes to our scheduled broadcasts. That is how we are going to approach this. So we have quite a number of matches available for us right here before your very eyes. So, dzień dobry, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. And we have our first matchup of the night. It is going to be MaxPax versus Maplez. As a reminder, these events, again, they occurred a couple of days ago, and I believe a lot of players were still traveling. I believe most of the Koreans were still in transit, making the way back home to South Korea. So again, players, your regulars like Dark, Hero, Björn, Kjor, they won't be, or they were not available for this event. Instead, you had players like DRG, Nightmare, and Classic, and Su. You know, there are some key Koreans that didn't travel to IEM, that didn't qualify, that otherwise would have been competing in this event instead. Likewise, a lot of the Europeans were also still traveling or were taking a break. They were either traveling or just resting after a very intense weekend of StarCraft. So I don't blame them whatsoever for just resting and not quite competing in this. That's why Clem isn't here, for example. Clem, he didn't take part in this tournament. But there is a big name European that has been playing in all these online weekly tournaments because he did not travel. That is MaxPax. MaxPax did not travel to Poland, did not take part in IM Katowice. Again, he doesn't take part in offline events, but online events, that is his wheelhouse. That is where he does thrive, and he is going to be the one to beat. Again, we did cast last week's tournament last night, which was ESL Open Cup 213 Americas, and MaxPax did come out on top in that tournament. He also won last night in ESL Open Cup Europe, or I said last night, two nights ago in ESL Open Cup Europe, where we did cast him, and he made his way all the way to the grand finals. He took down Lambo in the finals. Lambo did take a map, but only a single game off of MaxPax. Likewise, Wayne also took a map off of MaxPax in the finals of ESL Americas, but wasn't able to take the series. So again, so far he has been looking unstoppable. Can he be stopped? Can he be slowed down? We're here to find out. We are here to find out. Oh boy. Picture. It's beautiful, Matthew. It's a beautiful picture. Beautiful. Poland has ruined your passion. It's the same passion, the same amount of broadcasts. Basically, when I was in Australia, I would cast Asia and Americas, and I wouldn't cast Europe. Here, I'm casting Asia and Europe, and I'm catching up with the Americas, doing replay casts. We didn't even do replay casts of Europe. I did. So really, we're casting even more now that we're here. We're casting even more, and here we go. We have our first matchup of the night: MaxPax versus Maplez in a PvP. Oh boy, let's go, Bobby. Let's go. You really like Poland, right? I mean, it's not bad. It's a nice country. It's definitely a nice country. I mean, I haven't been able to explore all of the country. It's quite large, but regardless, I've enjoyed what I have experienced so far. And yes, we're diving into the quarterfinals match here. MaxPax versus Maplez. A bit of a clash of styles. We have MaxPax, the best, of course, from Europe. We have Maplez, one of the crazier Protoss players out there in the land of the Americas. Known for his aggressive, cheesy, and unorthodox style. I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be a lot of fun nonetheless, I'm sure, as we get ready for our PvP. Vamonos. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Golden Aura, we have our Danish Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Canadian Protoss, the Red Protoss player, representing Team Gosu. It is Maplez. Here we go, MaxPax versus Maplez. Make the ape, if you will. I'm shaking my head. Hold on, I'll fix that. I'll get on it, Papi. I'll get on it. Aye, aye, aye. Try to get on it. Beautiful. Beautiful. As we do have our first PvP. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't casted Maplez in months. It's been a long time. I think the last time I casted Maplez was the DreamHack Atlanta qualifiers, if I'm not mistaken, which was like November of last year. It's been a while. It has been a while here, so I'm curious to see how he has adapted to the new meta. I'm curious to see how he has adjusted himself here, especially considering that, again, we have a new map pool, we have a new patch. Maplez has had some time to really digest what's been going on, is going for a 2-gate opener on the high ground, and MaxPax going for a gate expand from the high ground as well. Very interesting. So we have seen MaxPax use these variations on smaller maps. So this is still a gate expand setup, is going double gas, so this should be a gate cybercore into Stargate into an expansion. Unlike his opponent, MaxPax only has one gateway, so Maplez has the option to all in. Now, MaxPax is a bit of a safer opener in a way. It's safer because his first production buildings are here on the high ground and we can defend on one base. It does mean that the natural is a little bit more exposed and a little bit more wide open to attack, as we do actually invest in the first Zealot. First Zealot does arrive for MaxPax. We do have the Stargate on the way behind this. Again, we did mention it was a double gas follow-up, so it is a prioritization of Stargate first, then we expand. Pylon has been thrown down, but that is the purpose of this Zealot. Zealot going to be able to focus down this Pylon, going to be able to take an expansion a little bit later than MaxPax would have liked. It is going to be slightly delayed, but only slightly, as, yeah, we do have the minerals for that Nexus, and we do throw down a second Pylon. So a big delay there for MaxPax. Meanwhile, Maplez back at home, open up 2 gates into a Stargate as well. Aggression is upon us. We're going to be opening up double Adept into additional Adepts, into, I imagine, Oracles as well. And there's the expansion of MaxPax. Now, Maplez, he did see the Stargate. Fun fact, he does have the option to go into Phoenixes. If he so chooses, he can go for a Phoenix. He can try to hard counter this Oracle and shut down the opener of MaxPax. Or he can throw caution to the wind and just double down, invest, and go for the Oracles. There it is. Oracle is on the way. Probe does confirm, does scout, and does get eyes on the Oracle opener of Maplez. So MaxPax fully aware of what's going on. And we'll see if we can get any damage done. The first Oracle zooming across the map as we speak. Maplez towards the bottom left. Is he going for the gold? It looks like he is. We have the money for it. We have the minerals. The gold base is being taken. Behind this, we are going into Phoenixes. Ooh, this is going to be awkward. Okay, Oracle goes in. We have a shield battery in position. Phoenix does come out. So it was a Phoenix first here from Maplez, and he's going to be able to shut down the first Oracle. Pretty big start here for Maplez. Does get the first Oracle, and does have a slight Phoenix lead as well, as he does move out across the map. Now, both players are investing here into Phoenix production. We're going Mass Phoenix. Shield battery is cancelled, as we do not need it. And we are entering our Phoenix Wars. Now, I say we're entering. We kind of are, but that is a Twilight Council. That is not a second Stargate. So Maplez, he's deviating away from Phoenixes into either Blink Stalkers or potentially a Dark Shrine, as he tries to get away with that gold. So far, MaxPax still in the dark, still unaware as to what's going on, is checking the bottom left, and MaxPax, he will come across that Nexus. Big scout here from MaxPax. Is aware of the ninja base. And there it is, DTs. Yep. Does recall towards the bottom left. Dark Shrine is on the way. And we don't have any detection for the time being. We do have access to an Oracle, but no Oracle for the time being. Or no Oracle yet from MaxPax. Adepts will continue to threaten Shades. Maple's going for a proxy gateway here. Has been unscattered from MaxPax. Instead, he's sending everything, rallying everything across the map towards that bottom left-hand base. Dark Shrine, it's still halfway done. Not even halfway done. And Maples is going to be in some trouble. He throws down a shield battery. He does move his army over. A couple of Adepts. A couple of Phoenixes. And with the help of these Phoenixes, we should be able to clean up this army. As I say that, here come the Phoenixes of MaxPax, and he does collapse here on the army. Every single Phoenix is going to be going down. Maples, he loses control of the air and control of the ground as well. Adepts are falling one after the other. Yeah, the Mass Phoenix just becoming a little bit too strong here. This is what happens in PvP if you do stop producing Phoenixes. Things just snowball very quickly, out of control. And Max actually takes a massive army supply lead. Our boys are being pulled. we get us around. Let's go. We get us around. We kill the Stalker at least. The goal base getting back up and running. Yeah, but GG gets called. There's just not enough here. Not enough to try to keep up, to try to catch up. And MaxPax will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. It's one of those things where in PvP, it's very similar to TVT, where if you're locked into making Cyclones, if you stop making Cyclones, then your opponent will just snowball out of control and kill you. So you have to try to keep up with their production, at least until you can get into, like, say, tanks, for example. In PvP, if you're making Phoenixes, you have to keep making Phoenixes. Otherwise, you will be at a deficit, as we just saw, and your opponents will just annihilate your army and take advantage of you, of your economy, of your ground forces. And with that, MaxPax does take a 1-0 lead. But I appreciate the creativity out of Maples, and I'm expecting more of that in Game 2. Let's go. Let us go. I see in the chat, is this live? The cast is live, but this is a replay cast. The events of these matches did occur a couple of days ago. I believe 2 days ago, or just under 48 hours. Just over 48 hours. These games did occur. We are just catching up here on those matches. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Hecate, we have our blue Protoss player from the land of Denmark, representing Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player representing Team Gosu from the land of Canada. It is Maples. I'm sorry for sharing your pic. That's just way too funny. No, it's fine. I love it. I love it. What do you mean? I sent you a love heart, Bobby. What are you talking about? It's fun. All good. All in good fun, Bobby. All in good fun. As we are sending our probe scatter across the map. MaxPax system going for the low ground gate instead. So again, should be a gate, cyber core into expansion. We'll keep an eye on the gases. 2 gases have been taken, so there should be another Stargate first before Nexus from MaxPax. Meanwhile, Maples back at home is opening up 2 gateway. Double gate opener here out of Maples. And I'm curious if he goes for a 1 base all in, and if he does, how will he try to piece it all together? Will we see like a 4 gate all in, a blink based all in, proxy robo? We do have options. MaxPax is going to be setting up his wall in the low ground. Cybercore is on the way. Do you see Maples going to try and delay the expansion? Has Maples seen the main base? He hasn't. So this pylon block isn't really too useful. As we can see, MaxPax, again, was planning on going for a Stargate anyway. Is forced to chrono out that Zealot, though. Or to make the Zealot. As from here, we can opt to cancel. As we actually let it finish. Okay, very safe play here out of MaxPax. There's that Stargate that we spoke about. And now we should be going for our expansion. Meanwhile, Maples, what is our plan? What are we doing? We do have a pylon, we do have a probe in the center of the map, looking to throw down a pylon. Speaking of, the Zealot is actually hunting for that pylon, looking for any kind of stray proxy, checking the close by locations. Oh, MaxPax. Papi. Ay. Kills the Ursidon in the center of the map. He's an animal, Papi. Who's the real ape? That's the question. MaxPax. Calm down. Back at home, it's going to be a Stargate opener out of Maplez, and we do still have our probe here towards the left-hand side, but it's looking like an expansion. So 2-gate opener into expand. Now, the downside here is that MaxPax is ahead when it comes to his Stargate, when it comes to his Oracle production, and he's ahead when it comes to his base as well. So MaxPax, he feels strictly ahead in this sense, if Maplez expands. Meanwhile, Maple once again going Phoenix first. I do like this. Remember, last game he went Phoenix first. He killed the first Oracle, but then Maples decided to stop Phoenix production and did fall behind in the overall Phoenix counts, and that snowballed in favor of MaxPax. Meanwhile, Maples is going for a ninja base. Okay, we're going for a hidden expansion. Oracle moves out. Meanwhile, we do have the Phoenix on the way. There we go. Phoenix has been lying in wait. Does collapse here on top of the Oracle. The Oracle is going to be shut down at the same time we get across the map. The Adepts, they do shade in. The wall was just barely not a wall. And one Adept does go down. Clutch moves there out of MaxPax. Again, 2 Adepts, 1 shot probes. But 6 workers have gone down nonetheless. As the Adepts, it looks like they had gone into the main base earlier. Not too bad. 6 worker kills here. MaxPax falling behind slightly in that worker count, still doubling down on Phoenix production, and god damn it, Maples. They both start with MA. Maples is going for a second Stargate. I do appreciate this. He's going double Stargate Phoenix. This is what I wanted out of game 1. We're getting it here in game 2. Can Maples keep this up? Can he keep this ninja base hidden and maintain his economy? Maples, he does end up engaging across the map. Loving the use of that Oracle from MaxPax, using it to tank some shots. Adepts, once again, they do shade past the army. Yeah, in towards the main base. Phoenixes do pounce. We do have a defensive shield battery. Oh! MaxPax, though, does overextend. 1 Phoenix goes down. Big pickup. 1 Phoenix does fall. More probes are falling here in the main base as well. This is a lot of damage. MaxPax in a bit of trouble here across the map, though. He depowers all the gateways. Uh-oh. MaxPax, he depowers the gateways, pushes into the main base at the same time. Phoenixes are turning back home. They turn back around. Shield battery is going to be targeted. And it looks like MaxPax should be cleaned up. As I say that, these Stalkers are doing so much damage. And again, they're just giving him so much breathing room. At the same time, the Oracle. No, we come across the ninja base and we do wreak havoc here. Probes are going down left and right. GG gets called. And MaxPax, despite the chaos that was ensuing, despite the workers that he had lost, he does take the series here 2-0. He gets out of control, kills far too many workers, and closes his way back in. GG. GG, well played. I mean, there was nothing to protect that natural base, and I'll be honest, I don't think the natural base was necessary there. I don't think the ninja base was necessary for Maples. I don't think he had to be that crazy. I don't think he had to be that spicy. Like, a regular base would have sufficed, and he could have found himself in a better position. Regardless, GG, well played. Shout out to Maples for causing damage and causing chaos, but alas, wasn't able to keep up with MaxPax and Grace under pressure. You know, MaxPax, despite losing so many probes, he was able to just keep a cool, calm, and collected head and take the series in the end. GG. GG, well played. Again, Maples, he was doing a good job dealing damage, but again, wasn't quite able to capitalize on that, and his own nonsense and his own craziness kind of backfired on him a little bit there. GG. With that, MaxPax does advance on to the semi-finals. Maples is eliminated, and now we're heading over to another quarterfinals match. Over on the other half, on the other side of the brackets, we have a PvT waiting for us. Classic versus Nicaract. Let's go.